Today we have amidst us Mr. ALADE. Is dedicated and is passionate about TVETs specialists and a practicing information technology professional with over a decade of experience in web and software development and practical image branding. He also possesses a passion for learner facilitation, both face-to-face and digital. He has continued to own and pursue this skill set through hands-on industrial projects, practical class sessions, online facilitations, and several consultation services. He has an HND and a BSc in computer science from the great YABATECH and now respectively. He's currently pursuing his master's degree in information technology from the National Open University of Nigeria. He lectures graphics and ICT related courses at the Yaba College of Tech. He is the current center manager of the Skills Development Center at Yaba College of Tech. He's married with children. So we have a very handsome looking Mr. AMOS ALADE. You can kindly unmute and you have the floor, sir. Thank you. Okay, great to have you, Mr. Amos. Okay, we can't hear you yet. Okay, kindly unmute.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, you're fine and cool with you.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Yes, definitely. And apology for the background. I have to come to the mechanic workshop today to fix my car. So yeah, so please kindly permit. Okay, please bear with me with the background. But I want to believe that at the end of the day we will have a rewarding time together in our interaction.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, how do we have the panel session to go on? Do you want me to continue with my interaction?
So thank you very much, Mr. Amos.
Yes,
the first one will be, we would like to listen to you from your wealth of experience, training, and in the, also I know that being in an institution, you are very well versed with the opportunities that the MBT, National Board for Technical Education, makes available for students to learn. I know you are a veteran in the skill acquisition area. So we want you to be able to just tell the students the opportunities that are available for them to acquire skills, and also advise them how should they spend their time, because you are also in the higher institution, you are very much used to students.
Definitely.
And you can also advise them as they are going forward.
Okay. So just as you have said, I will not be too academic.
Yes, please.
With whatever I'm going to say, I want to be very practical, especially using my life experience till now, then leveraging on the first speaker based on some of the things she has said actually.
Yes, so we will have we want to have you for 10 minutes or 10-12 minutes. And have the second panelist also for like 10-12 minutes.
Definitely.
Then we would allow the students to ask questions, because we know that by the time you are speaking, they are going to have, they already have some questions even from the first presentation. But as we saw that we were running out of time, we couldn't spend so much time on the questions for them too.
Definitely.
So please go ahead.
Okay. All right. First and foremost, I want to thank you for having me on this platform. It's a rare privilege, and I want to let you know that I'm not taking it lightly. And I want to believe that at the end of the day, it's going to be a rewarding time. So let me go very practical. I want you to understand that the world is actually changing. One thing that is constant in this world is change. And that change is coming upon us at a very fast rate. Somebody will say at the speed of light. Is coming very fast, that what you think you are just learning may just become obsolete by next tomorrow or even tomorrow. So which is to say that you have to keep learning and you have to keep at whatever you are doing with all diligence and discipline. Now, if I will use myself as a case study, you really have to understand that one of the reasons why this kind of platform has been created is to ensure that you don't commit the same errors others have committed in the past, and to ensure that there is a better future for you. Because if you look at the topic that we have all around now on this platform, it has to do with securing your future, securing your future, securing your future. You see, when I finished secondary school, I was just fixed on becoming a medical doctor. I was so engrossed in it that I relate my writings with that of doctors. I would tell people that, oh, you see, if the doctor should write, I barely could read whatever they have written, but it's only them that can actually decipher. But along the line, I spent about 5 years at home doing nothing but singing that song of becoming a doctor. So I spent 5 good years wasted doing nothing, saying I want to become a doctor. But thank God I met a friend who actually pointed me to the world of computer. So I started my journey from a computer school. So from there on, I developed a passion for ICT. So after which I got admitted in Yaba College of Technology. So in essence, not to waste our time is to let you know that you don't have to waste your time focusing on just one path. Because as we have it now, after your secondary school, majority of you, the thought is that, oh, I will do my JAMB, and after JAMB, admission. But funny enough, it won't be like that for everyone. You may not get your admission right away, and some of you will get it immediately. So, but one thing stands, skill. Skill. You see that thing we call skill is what you will definitely hone over time. It's not something that will come just like that. It's something you have to start with. And most importantly, this stage you are is an explorative stage where you have to explore, try different kinds of things before you can actually discover that this is your area. Sometimes some people get it right away. They hit the ground running. But sometimes you have to explore. But unfortunately, you see children nowadays, they have the phone, but they don't know what to do with it. They are exploring with some other things, exploring with YouTube, which is not bad. But what you are exploring is what matters. Oh, exploring, is it music that you're exploring? But unfortunately, you don't have passion for music, but music is taking your time. Oh, movie, you don't have passion for the entertainment industry, but you are wasting your time with movie. Somebody said something that Shakespeare, during his time, there were about 500 words in existence, but still people are still referencing his books. Now we have a lot of words. Barely you will see people writing books that people will reference in the next 10 years. The same way, during our own time, and I want probably the time of the last speaker, we don't have this amount of information at our disposal available. On YouTube, virtually anything you can think of, you'll find there. Think it, to repair a car, to fix a building, to fix anything, you'll find it there. But unfortunately, a lot of the young people now are engaging themselves with some other things. As a matter of fact, what you have there on the YouTube that is beneficial to all is quite more than what is not beneficial. Only that people choose to go that path. So I want to lay emphasis on skilling yourself. It is very important. You see, along the line, before I got admission in YABATECH, I went to computer school where I did computer studies for 8 months. Among it, I did programming, I did graphics, and I kept on doing it. And after my schooling, after that, I got admission in YABATECH. During the CWES, I never sat down. As a matter of fact, I went back to where I did my computer studies, I went back there and I went back there to do my COS, but they eventually employed me. They never had the intention of paying us, but because of me, they started paying. And when we finished that, in my ND, I started doing projects for HND because I was relating with people in HND. So I started with that. I did projects for people from Unilag, did projects for people from Okada University. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So what am I trying to say? Skill. I didn't get this from school, but passion and discovery. So I lay emphasis on that. So when we finish our HND, the director for Center for Information and Technology Management in the school came to our class, recruited two of us. Unfortunately, my name did not come out with the people that were shortlisted. He asked me to still be coming back. So somewhere at Unilag, I was absorbed there. I did my NYC there. The man kept on calling me. Why? Skill. Not even they weren't even requesting for my certificates, but the skill. So later on, he called me back. He said, "Come, I have a space for you, not in my place, but in another department, not related to the computer, the programming aspect now." He now said, do you know how to design? I said, yes. I had even facilitated people outside. So now I am in a department that is not even related to my primary area of discipline. I work in printing department. Why? Because of my graphic background. So in a way, I have multiple skills. So here and there, the skills are actually benefiting me one way or the other. So the emphasis now is that, yes, you are about to finish your secondary school, or you have finished your secondary school. You are looking at getting admission. It is good, but it is very important for you to know that computer is ubiquitous. By that statement, I mean that it is widely accepted by all disciplines. Whatever you want to study engineering, you want to study fashion. Funny enough, in fashion, there is what we call illustration. There is e-illustration, and it's not only by sketching with pencil. There's e-illustration as well. It earns a lot of people. It earns people a lot of money. So you really have to think the way of skill, not just academic alone. It is very, very important. Very, very important. So because of this, today we have the issue of unemployment. We have the issue of skills mismatch. We have the issue of no skills. People are looking for people to employ, but unfortunately, we don't have enough graduates, skilled graduates. We have many graduates, but we don't have enough skilled graduates. Why? Because they have actually focused and channeled their energy on just getting the certificates. So you really have to now channel your energy to also get skilled in one particular area. However, you don't have to compare yourself with your colleague. You really have to discover yourself to know which area you will get skills. You have to ask yourself, what course do I want to study? In that line of study, what are the ICT related skills that I need to acquire in order to be top notch in that area, in that niche? So in doing that, we have a center now in Yaba College of Technology approved by National Board for Technical Education, NBTE, called Skills Development Center. You see, this Skill Development Center does not require you to have ND, HND, or BSc. What it requires you is to learn how to write. What it requires you is your writing ability and your reading ability. So, which is to say, somebody who is a roadside mechanic can come and be skilled, can come and get skilled. Somebody who is just a tailor, that as you will call it, but they are fashion designer, can come and get skilled in that center as well. So even if you don't have admission yet, you can still come to YABATECH and get skilled. So there are many areas where area of concentration in this center. We have plumbing, we have welding, we have mainstream are the builders, we have computer repair, we have GSM repair. As a matter of fact, YABATECH has been doing in collaboration with the Ikeja people, Otigba, in this area of computer repair and GSM repair. So you can be skilled in this area. Let me use GSM. Virtually every one of us on this platform has a phone, has an Android phone or iPhone. So now look at it. How many people are with this kind of phone in Lagos? How many people are with this kind of phone outside Lagos? You can imagine the millions of people with Android phone, or let's say smartphone. And you can now imagine the rate of maybe how this phone, how we have number of 40 phones per day. If you can get the statistic, then you will understand how lucrative the business can be. So a lot of the young guys today are oftentimes always after the money. So if you are truly after the money, then you must truly be after honing some skill in demand. Skill in demand. GSM repair is one of the skill in demand because everybody wants to have a phone. And with having that phone, there is probability that this phone can develop one fault or the other. Somebody will have to repair it. There are people in the market who doesn't have the soft skills of relating with clients. You, as a secondary school leaver, you have that skill already. What you need to do is to have this skill. You can now hone the market around you. So there are many skills you can actually consider. So what I want to tell you in a nutshell is that you need to explore. You need to explore in order to discover yourself. Sometimes some people doesn't. You may not discover yourself on time. To an extent, I have that issue. I know that I am multi-skilled, but I find it difficult to actually place myself one way or the other. What do? I pray to God that I need a mentor. So that will connect me to the last speaker. I'm not antagonizing her, but I just want to elaborate a bit. So I now had to pray to God that I need a mentor. I have mentors, but probably they are on the religion line. So, but I have an open heart in doing that. So along the line, what I'm saying has to do with something that happened for several years. Along the line, I met somebody in 2019, and we were working together. In working with that person, I realized that some of my weaknesses is the strength of that person. In areas where I'm lagging behind, the person is multiple ahead of me. I can't quantify now. Maybe 50%, 70%, 80%, multiple ahead of me. So later on, I discovered that, this is what I'm even praying for. He's a mentor now. So, and truly, not only a mentor, he has even become a father. So, who is that person? That person is the current director of YABATECH, Dr. Engineer Abdul Ibrahim. I'm a Christian, he's a Muslim, but I can categorically tell you that is my mentor in many areas. So now, why am I saying this? You really need to pray, and you really need to be guided as well. And you must know your limits, just like as the last speaker said, but you really need to pray. Because sometimes where you're actually focusing to get a mentor, you may not get it there. God is a universal God. So it will definitely connect you to the right person that will actually shape your future as you wish, as you want. So you need God factor in everything. Yeah, and you also need to be intentional. That intentional is you now need to explore yourself. Try things. Try some other things. This phone gives you the chance to learn a lot of things. In fact, a lot of things with your internet. You can learn virtually a lot of things. So with your laptop or your tablet, you can learn a lot of things. So the ball now is in your court. It's not in the court of anybody anymore. It's in your court with the phone, but you just need to be guided, like the platform you find yourself today. So skill is what I think you also need to give a lot of consideration, because it will take you to a very high height in life. As you are getting to get admission, or you are in school, also try as much as possible to hone one or two skills. It will take you far. It will take you higher. You know, your skill will make you sit with the kings, but your attitude will make you own that seat before the kings. So I think I have a lot to say, but I don't know, one way or the other, I have actually delivered to the expectation of the moderator.
Thank you very much. You're just right on time, Mr. AMOS ALADE. You have actually, you know, dissected the topic, and I'm sure our students have actually learned a lot. We definitely have to seek for mentors. We don't have to narrow our minds. Yeah, whether it's a Muslim or a Christian, once you know that this is your gap, just go for your mentor in that particular area, get your results, and move ahead. Yeah. That has been very inspirational, Mr. AMOS, and I believe that our students have picked a lot from that. And in terms of skill acquisition, expecting some of our AI members to come over to the skill acquisition center to get some more skills, phone repairing, and a lot more. Really appreciate your time and your presence. Thank you so much.